Hey, what's up everybody, this is Smooth24, and today I'll be taking a look at the 1 to 144 scale high-grade Strike Noir from the Gundam SEED Stargazer series. And there are only so many kits from this line, and they're a little bit more expensive than the traditional SEED kits, but you do get, for the most part, more accessories with them, and they're more greatly detailed when you get them right out of the box. The colors you're going to get on this kit when you get it out of the box are the black for the majority of the upper torso and the wings, the light gray for like the legs and the sides of the wings there. You're going to get yellow for the double V fin there. You'll get red for the chin piece and a little jewel in the center of the forehead. And then you get the dark gray for the hands and then the inner bits there. The gray around the shoulders and the back of his body there I actually painted on, though these pieces on the chest do come molded in gray. You also get this interesting grayish blue purple color. I don't really know what it is actually. It's a very unique color, but it's used for the handles of the swords as well as the pistols. The stickers you get on this guy, there's a few of them. You get the yellow bits for the shoulders, and each of those is individual. There's ones on the other side too. You get these black and silver stickers for the tops of the wings there. You get the eye stickers, as well as these red stickers that go along the cannons here. And I believe that is all for the stickers. Unless there's like a camera on his head. Doesn't look like it. Nope. I did go ahead and panel line this guy. And like I said, I paint a little bit, so it's not exactly how it's going to look right out of the box. As for poseability, it's much better than most of the SEED kits. I'm going to move the wings back a little bit just so I can move the body better. But you do get 360 rotation, and there's actually two ball joints hooked together by a peg in the middle there. It's just one piece, but it allows the arm to kind of go up and down like that, so you get a little bit better range of motion. The shoulders can move up and down a little bit, although the tip at the end here is pretty loose, so it can fall out sometimes. The arms rotate below the shoulder 360, and then bend at the elbow past 90 degrees, not quite 180. Better bend than a lot of the SEED kits though. And then at the wrist there's a hinge here, as well as the traditional ball joint for the wrist. So you get a little bit extra movement there. The head can go side to side. It can't really rotate 360, but you do get the chicken bob back and forth. The torso can rotate back and forth. Good distance, not going to go 360 though. The side skirts go up and down, and you can wiggle them back and forth. The front skirts are just on separate little ball joints there, so they can go front and back, wiggle a little bit. The back skirt does not move at all. And the legs can go about that far forward, the front skirt moved. That far backwards, about that far out from the body, and then each leg can bend roughly 90 degrees at the knee. And then the foot joint, there's a hinge and then there's a ball joint below it, so you do get a little bit better motion there and go back pretty far, and then it can rotate side to side. You can get it to go, I guess, straight out to the side there, but it's not going to go 360 because of the guard here, which moves up and down. Now you do get a fair amount of accessories with this guy, which is nice. The most notable one being the Strike Noir pack. And this actually has a decent amount of poseability in and of itself. There's a hinge here, as well as a peg that allows it to move back and forth and rotate up and down. Then there's another hinge here, and then one more here for the actual pack itself, and then the wings can move up and down. So you get quite a range of motion on these wings on the Strike Noir pack. It also contains a fair amount of his weapons. If you were to flip the wing up like this, and then pop the cannon out and swing it forwards, you've got the cannons, and really you can work them any way you want. You could get them under between his torso and his arm if you wanted to. This is just the way I've seen it used, like in video games and stuff. It also contains his beam sabers. You get one on this side as well. Pop that out. And you get very unique beams. They just pop in the little slot there. So it's not the whole length of the sword, but it is a decent length. You also get the pistols on his side skirts, and these just pop into his hands. And I really like how they went ahead and made it so that you have a place to store everything on this kit. I think that helps a lot, because sometimes, you know, with Gundams you'll get them and then you just have a bunch of random stuff lying all over the place, which I wind up putting in like plastic baggies and whatnot, and then storing them in my in a tub in my closet. But at any rate, you also get a variety of hands. Like, you got the trigger hands for the pistols, then you've got open fist hands for the beam sabers, and if you notice, they don't have backs to them, but those are the same backs that you use for the pistol hands, so you just swap them out. And then you also get these open palm hands, which are really cool for posing, but they also have holes in the bottom there, where you can attach this cable with the little spike at the end there, and stick it into the hand, and then it's like a what do I call it, like grappling hook, and you can use it to hook on enemies and whatnot. It's kind of hard to fit it into that hole just because the way that the cord's set up. It's kind of a tight squeeze, but once you get it in there, it looks really cool, and you can actually fit that grappling hook cord into the front of the Strike Noir's feet, as well as the top of his backpack there, which I don't recall it ever doing those in the Stargazer miniseries. It used them from his hands, but they're there if you want to do those too. You do get a free stand, which is very cool. Just like with all the SEED Destiny kits, I don't know of any that didn't come with this. And it just pegs in the bottom there. And then you can get some cool poses. This is just off the top of my head right now. You know, something to that extent. And it looks better when he's got all of his armor on here. Let me crank the camera up a little bit. The Strike Noir pack is interchangeable with the other Striker packs. So if you have another Gundam with a Striker pack, you can just pop it out, like I'm going to do with the Ale Strike here. Oops. Dang it. Hang on. See there, now he's got the Ale Strike pack on. And inversely, you could put the Strike Noir pack on the regular Strike. The instruction manual you get for the Strike Noir just shows a nice shot of the Strike Noir with some fire explosions behind him. You get some overview of the pilot and the mech itself. Some nice shots of it in action with the stand. There's a preview of the next one that was coming, the Verd Buster. The instructions, and then the back is just showing how to interchange all the different weapons. So that basically wraps up my review of the Strike Noir. I definitely recommend it. It's a very good high grade. It's a nice step towards the newer 00 stuff with all the poseability you get with it. There's some things in there that they obviously were just experimenting with, like the double ball joint at the shoulder joint. And I can see why they didn't keep it, but it's not a terrible move on Bandai's part. So yeah, I definitely recommend it if you are into the SEED kits, if you're into some of the newer model kits that Bandai's putting out, or if you like SEED Stargazer, because I did. I think it was probably like one of the best Gundam series there is, and it's only 3 episodes long. So with that, I will see you guys next time.